you could point it that way a little bit. Yeah. There you go. That'll work. Thank you. Hey, how you doing, vibe coders? So I'm trying to find my dang music player here. I lost it. Oh, you know what? That's why I'm in the wrong freaking browser. Yeah, that would explain why I can't find it. Viber? Oh, I like that. I'll definitely start calling you Viber. There we go. Yeah, my mic. Wow, sorry about that. My mic does that. There. Is this better? Not a problem. If this doesn't work, let me know. My mic is not the best. I am. I had my AC go out last night, so I've been up since 2 in the morning because I can't sleep when it's hot. Yeah, that's about where I'm at right now. I'm at high yellows and low reds, but sometimes it doesn't pick up everything I say. Like here, let me try adjusting it. If I just talk normal, that doesn't do it. Hang on here. I gotta be screaming. Testing, testing. Hello. Yeah, this might be a little better. I almost have it up to 8 dB extra. Oh, it is definitely the quality of my mic. It sucks. I do have one of those Rhodes, the little square portable ones that you could snap on, and I could connect that to my computer. I might set that up a little bit so I could have a better sound quality for you guys. As soon as this one's done, we'll be good. What does this say here? All right. So with the usage meter, is that something we're able to do with Claude now that the researcher has got back to you? Yeah, they are. Let's see here. I don't know if I have it in my bag or not. Could be something I can set up today. Gotta find it. It's in one of these million pockets. Maybe it's not in here. Could have sworn it was. It might be in my other bag. Yeah, it's not in here. It's got to be in my other bag then. Almost done. Just need this last one to finish here. Then I can rebuild it. So I did quite a bit since yesterday. I have about 90% of it working where I could actually open up a brand new team here if I want to. That's something I was struggling with at first. So we'll call this the red team. And then that's the Claude. We'll do only 3. Watch. So I have a separate team here and this is my my director, and he will direct to both of these. So I have 2 coders and an auditor. And if you look at the topology here, that's acting kind of buggy, but been having issues with it. That still needs to be fixed. And then I could go back to my original team. And right now I'm setting up where you can use Olama as well. It'll be part of the list here. So you bring your own AI if you want to. See how these are blinking? So when they're in use or when they're doing something, it'll turn just amber and it'll say working. When they're not doing anything, they're supposed to be an idle green. Or if there's a halt or a halt at all, they're supposed to be red. And right now, it's not switching back to its original state. So that's a bug, which I already had them work on. As soon as this one's done, I'm going to close this out and rebuild it. And I have a lot more fixes already in the next round. So this is about the Olama bridge right here. So when I set up Olama, it's going to be you have to have open code. already on your computer, but that's okay. If you install it, it'll run inside these terminals. So if it's not something we use anymore, can we just remove it so it's not a recurring problem? Oh, no, you misread that. There's a minus sign in front of that. It's negative. I might as well start with where I'm actually at. Which I think that's even funnier. Include that. Well, yeah, I have a subscription for my all my AI. I have Codex and Claude, and plus when I'm running my server here, I have some server fees that I pay. So yeah, running this app here, my SaaS, there's server fees. And that's a true statement of where I'm at. And every month that's gonna keep building up until I go in the positive direction. Yeah. What I should have done was put it in brackets like this with the negative next to that, right? Wouldn't that be the proper way to show it? And you're right, gross profits can be negative. That is 100% correct. So I sort of have it working where they could send, my director could dispatch out, like it did here, is send the command to this coder 4. But I had to manually come in here and hit enter. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. That's another bug that I'm waiting to rebuild on. So. Yeah, you're definitely right about that. It gets people coming in here and be like, wait, what? What I missed? Oh no, you didn't miss anything. Hey, Vibes, you're like my one and true only fan over there and Twitch. So you are my number one. You're my Twitch viewer number one. Through that. Hey, Sharad Jangupta, look at this. I could actually have multiple teams now. I could create more. My token efficiency is working, and it's doing its calculations here. Thank you. And the other thing that we got done today was implementing Olama. where you can choose Olama in here. Which is based, I believe that's open code. And if you have open code installed, you select that. You have Olama running. You choose the AI you want, and then you enable open code for it. So I was making sure it's all wired together. I am on X, but I don't really use it very much. If I want a headache and I want to go through all 5 stages of grief and laugh and cry all at the same time, I will go to X. What's up, Politic? How you doing? Good. So right now at the moment, I'm waiting for this guy to finish up here. I did a lot of yesterday I did a back end refactoring and changed out some of my core architecture. And yesterday I was stuck debugging everything. And today it's just the final cleanup of the debugging. And one thing that keeps bringing up, it's like a zombie that just keeps rising, is this right here, this source story. And they keep referencing it and trying to edit it. It's like it doesn't exist anymore, and it's just causing problems. So I'm trying to get them to remove all traces of it. So that's the final thing. Other than that, I have a bunch of other fixes already in place that we did. Let's see, like this little orb here, that's gonna be shift over here. Just a bunch of little UI things. I'm trying to get where you can see your subscription usage limits up here based on either it's Codex or Claude or whatever, Gemini. So you can see your hourly and your weekly limits based on whatever AI used up here. Just more information for the vibecoder to keep track of what's happening. And I have this fixed where I can have multiple teams now. So, for example, I named this red team, and I know what a red team is supposed to do. They go in and evaluate all my code for security vulnerabilities. And I could open up my skills here if I wanted to and pull my security role here, and I could drop it in, and I could say, so you are red team. All your 2 coders and your auditor, they're part of the red team. Here is the skills. I need you to send it to every single one of them. And it should send that out. Takes a minute, but once he starts rolling, get going and understanding who his who's on his roster, he'll get it going. And this is his roster up here. And anytime I add a new agent, I could add more agents to the team or remove agents from the team. Change the layout. So I'll let him work on that. And let's see. That's the other thing. The security, I set it to bypass. You don't have to, but I do because it gets annoying to have to come in here and babysit these. Lego, how's it going? Welcome back. Hey, Lego, I'm at 0.8.9. You know how close that is to version 1.0? We are almost there. Yeah, I'm actually feeling real comfortable about releasing this real soon. Oh, hold on one second. All right. So you want the 0.90 beta? Actually, that's after this. When this is done here, that's probably where I'm going to be at is 0.9. And maybe I might be able to do that for you guys. Just send you the beta. And let's see where this, if it did. See, it didn't. Yeah, so it did right there. So hello, code agent here online. Yeah, and hello, director. And so it's talking to him. Cool. I said I might be able to. I might be able to do the 9.0 beta. I'm not sure yet. After this build, after I build this one, I think we will be at 9.0. So, no, I'm not inspired from BridgeMind. Although I looked at his product because I was out looking for a product just like this before I built my own. I just didn't like any of the features all the ones that I found out there have. And there's a lot of features I needed that they don't offer. So I decided to build my own. I needed this tool before I even heard about BridgeMind. That's what made me go looking for it. So, am I doing what BridgeMind's doing? Yeah, why not? You know, he's way ahead of me. Very energetic guy, and his software is a lot more mature than mine. So, but it's just not what I need. Well, thank you. I'm trying to keep it simplistic, and that is up to you how simplistic you want to make it. Everything's movable. Everything has its own docs. For instance, like the ops board here. If you don't want it there, let's say I want to put it here. So everything's customizable. That's one feature I did want. I could actually add and remove agents on the fly here. I'll do it on my red team here. So if I want to add an agent here, it'll add it to the roster. If I want to remove it, it'll remove it from the roster. I can add as many as I want. I could change the layout. Just say I want like all three of them in a row like that. It's just a little bit easier design that I want. But one feature that I have that he doesn't have is token efficiency. I actually know how to save tokens in the back end between my UI here, my application, the CLI from each provider, and the HTTP request from the router to the LLM. You could change on the fly what each terminal AI you use. You can also use your own if you want to bring in Olama, which that's a feature a lot of them don't have. I want Olama, so I could run my local AI in my code here. And I could do that through open code, or I'm going to include open router. So I'm not sure what my plan is. There's two ways to look at this. I could do it subscription based. And so what that means is either A, I do a tier based and I lock down some features and let you pay for it, which I think that's stupid. I've always hated that. But I have to think about, there's a medium ground I have to think about. The second thing is a set price. And whatever that price I set, that's it. And you guys get free lifetime updates after that. Purchase the app. I've always been a big fan of that. What you buy, you own, right? Or third, if all else fails, and I'm not making any money off this, it goes to GitHub and I open source it. So don't you dare try to get me to do that. because that's not where I want to go yet. Yeah, so all the agents work together. So you know how in your like your desktop and you can have it spin up agents and it does sub agents. So technically I created my own sub agents in each one of these terminals. I could talk to each one individually, or I could have my director send a broadcast out to your team to say hello and have them respond back to you. It'll actually send that request out and they can communicate with each other. Yeah, the logo's not the best. I do need to improve that. You're right. It's the branding alone needs to look a lot better. So is it like paperclip? I'm not sure what paperclip is. And you see right here, it broadcasted out. They all say hello, and the response came back to them. So um, that part's working, and sometimes it doesn't. See, there is this director just broadcast out to all of this team, which is not good. So that's a bug that I just found out. Glad we tested it. Hello from security. Okay. What the heck? There. Oh, shoot. Okay. We have an issue right now. I have a second team called Red Team. I sent the director a broadcast to send out to his team, and there is a disconnect somewhere because he was able to send to even your team. So we need to be able to separate the teams, even the broadcasting. So we'll get that fixed. I just got them all going now. Let's get rid of all this extra garbage. So that's an idea, adding a marketplace in here where people can purchase any add-ons. What I'm gonna do a full research before I actually do a full release on it, and I may do a preview release. So here's my marketing strategy. I think it's genius, and in fact, I'm gonna build I haven't built the website yet for this app. I do have a website, however, for my other app. So I'm very good at building websites. This is for Plyrium. This is how I actually got the name. So my app is called Plyrium Forge. But I'm going to build my website live here from scratch, start to finish. But my marketing idea is I'm going to have a button on the homepage. And it's going to, whoever is the first one that clicks it gets a free copy of this software. And it resets between 24 and 48 hours. So it only works once a day at the least, and at the most every 2 days. So you would have to go back to if you're trying to get it for free, you'd have to keep going back to my website to see if you're able to click it to get it for free. Something I thought about doing, something like that. How you doing, Tech? You like it, huh? Yeah, I think it's a genius idea. I would need more followers though for that to happen. If I only have 20 followers, that spot's going to be taken up real fast, and no one's going to want to buy it. So, but the whole point is, if you're lucky enough to get it, that's awesome. I'm glad you got it. If not, you're still driving traffic to the website and going to it every single day to try getting that option, without having to pay for it. And I think that's awesome. And it gives everybody the ability, an ability to have a way to get it for free. And that's why it's going to be a random between 24 to 48 hours because you can't set it on, you can't know when it's going to go off on a clock. It's going to be between those times. So you'll never know when to go to the website to check if it's going to be available or not. And before I even do that, Lego brought up a good idea to have a few of you beta test this before I do release it. And I do think that's a must-have thing to be able to have someone come in and beta test these and work out any major issues. Hang on one second. So my AC went out last night, and I've been waiting for my HVAC guy to call me. And I thought that I missed his call. I don't know if that was him or not. Oh, hang on. Hello. Yeah. guy. He just keeps talking and telling stories. Listen to this.
Married felonies, had a lot of felonies. Billy went to jail.
That's my HVAC guy that's supposed to be here to work on my stuff, and he's on the phone with me having a conversation, telling me about his life story. Anyways, hang on, guys. picking up the sound very good. Hope you guys will be able to hear his life story with me. Okay, I'll see you in 15, 20 minutes. Thank you so much. All right, bye. I want him here in 10. Dude, he could have been here while he was talking. My gosh. That's wild. Yeah. That's my HVAC guy. Yeah, that's my HVAC guy. I never met him in my life. No, that's a different guy. So the guy that owns the company, he's got I guess he got in a real bad car accident years ago, and he's hurt real bad, so he couldn't do it. So that's his cousin or nephew or uncle. I don't know. It was mixed up in this whole story of his whole family life. I couldn't. I think so, and he's waiting for his helper to come out, and he's just late or something like that, or not showing up or whatever. So yeah, yeah. Back in your days, she put them all in there. I got a duck over here on my desk. My daughter, she walks around, she leaves these little tiny ducks everywhere. She's trying to hide them. See you later. Have a good time. Good time. A good old time. Hey, Lego, if you're still around, yeah, I'll see you in about an hour and a half. All right. I have to babysit this. And I do have the bypass on, right here, bypass permission, so that's an issue that needs to be fixed. That's the other thing I fixed too, is how they merge together. Now they can coordinate on they when they pull something, they can actually lock it, and the other ones can't touch it. So there's certain ones that are on hold, or like holder four is holding to be able to merge because one of them is already working on that file. Here's an alert. Yeah, so this is it right here, the merge block. So this is called Plyrium Forge, and I am the one who developed it. And this is what they're working on. They're actually building itself. Yes. Well, I vibe coded it, but yes. If you have any questions or want to see some of the features, let me know. I don't mind showing it off. I'm at version 0.8.9 right now. It's definitely not bug free, and it's It's in pre-alpha state right now. I'm trying to get it at a good enough state to release it to you guys, at least to beta test it. And Daron, thank you for joining, by the way. Well, I may have the solution for you. What type of features are you looking for yours? I could explain what mine does and then see if it's a good fit for you. So the way this works is you can spawn up as many agents as you want. So you start off with the wizard. You can choose 3, 5, 8, 12. And this is your team size. And then you have a director and you choose what type of agent you have, either API or subscription. And your workers, you could choose what type of AI they are. And you can name your team and you choose the folder that they work in. This is the project folder. And then you can have a mission goal of what you're trying to develop. And then when you create your team, it'll pan out like this. You could change how they look, in what order, the layout. So right now I have two teams. Well, this is my red team and this is my dev team. And my director is Claude, and the team, the coders are Codex, and I could change them on the fly. If I don't want Codex, I could switch them to Claude. I could name them, like this is my auditor, but I could rename him to whatever I want. He is still considered as an auditor based on this flag here. And you could change his role, and the roster up here will show how many members are in the team. And you could also, this is kind of buggy right now, but it'll show the topology of all the communication that's happening right now. So the other feature I have is there is a memory system, and it works really good. This is growing every single day. So they have a memory that they access and they write to. And all it is all these files here that they access. But the way it works is each container here is a vault that they can access directly. And then from there, if they want, like the team's director phase 1 through 4, there may be a link in there to something in the API. And instead of having to come back out and search through the entire API files to try to find what it's looking for, the direct path can link from here straight to what it needs. So it saves efficiency. The other thing I have is, let me find it here, my ops board. And how this works is everyone here has to create a card and they put it in progress and they work on it. They put their notes in here of the project they're working on. This is the scope of the project. And then you could actually create your own cards as well. Well, you will be able to create your own cards. Right now it's not working. And you fill out your description. You assign the priority. You can assign it a color, a tag. And if there's a agent, agents are all identified by these agent IDs behind the scenes. So that way an agent can't grab the same card another agent's working on. It's locked by that agent. And they have to focus on that card until it's completed. And it'll go through a QA session, which you have auditors here who can work those QAs for you and code reviews. So the way I make them communicate with each other is behind the scenes. There is, in fact, that's why I have this. There is links. The director links each team member, and he can send a broadcast out to each one. And each team member can send a broadcast back to the director. and the director facilitates all the work, and it keeps track of everything that's going on. It's his job, and he makes sure that everyone's doing what they're supposed to be doing and keeping track. So if they run into any problems, issues, or if coder 2 is being blocked for something that coder 3 is doing, the director will send a message out to coder 3 and let them know, hey, coder 2 can't finish because you're using XYZ. It's all seamless behind the scenes. Up here, I have token efficiency where you could run multiple agents at a real cheap cost because how I actually design the token cache that gets sent out to the LLM. I strip out all the unnecessary tokens that don't need to be sent to them, and it actually reduces your subscription time or the cost. And you can keep track of each model that you use. Like here's Claude, here's Codex, which is Chat GPT. So it's an API call, like a they all have their own tools that are built into the terminal, and they can call those tools. And the way they call them is through their agentic rules, which is in Claude is claude.md, which is a markdown file, and Codex is called agent.md. So they have permissions and understandings on what tools are available. And I'll pull that up for you here. So if I go to my browser and my editor, oh, not that, sorry, my file tree. And you could drag and drop these and organize this however you want it. So if I go to agents.md, open this up, that's not very pretty. I'm gonna have to fix how that looks. But there's rules in here and a list of tools that it can use. And here's some of the tools right here. The team list, team tail. This is how it does the roster. These are the tools that it's using to communicate with each other. They're just tools, is all they are, that they have access to. Yes, I developed this with Rust and TypeScript. Why I chose Rust? Because why not? I have not started hosting it yet. I do have another website that I'm focused on. This is Plyrium.com. I've built this 15 days ago, and I've already launched it. It's a CRM for companies like HVAC plumbers, roofers, to be able to run their whole industry back office, invoicing, customer data, all your bookkeeping. It's all built in. You can even manage your techs out in the field. You could come in here and try the demo for yourself. You could manage your techs out in the field, and let me reset this. There we go. So looking at the schedule, you can see where they're at based on their app that they download. They have GPS tracking enabled if either the tech themselves allow it. And each one of these is a customer. And I also have smart scheduling built in. So whenever a new appointment comes in, you can have an AI receptionist that can manage all your calls. She can book appointments for you. So if you call in, the AI receptionist will try to find a spot in a neighborhood where a certain tech is already at. So that way you don't have your techs driving from one end of the town to another. I built in smart scheduling and smart routing to be able to reduce the driving time for the techs and make it easier for them. No, it's not fully Next.js. A lot of it's TypeScript. Um, my technical knowledge before vibecoding. Right now, I'm currently a Microsoft 365 architect. I work for a company and I manage their entire cloud infrastructure. all their Microsoft infrastructure. That's what I do for a living. I've never used Laravel. Thank you so much. Most of it, believe it or not, I have no education, no certificates. I dropped out of high school when I was younger, which I don't recommend. All my kids, they all graduated, except by Encourage. But I ended up getting my GED, and I'm self-taught. Everything I've learned and done, I'm self-taught. And I've just been lucky through my life. Been lucky with my career, and lucky with the people that I know who's helped me out throughout my life. And that's one of the main reasons why I actually wanted to start this live stream is so I can help share that knowledge with a lot of like-minded people like you guys. If anything, you could listen to an old man tell stories, or you might learn something from me. I don't know. Maybe. Why are you guys? You guys should not be doing anything right now. Stop. 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 In fact, let me go ahead and kill these guys here. Don't need them. What's SWE? I'm not familiar with the acronym. Hey, Lurkley. Yeah, I try to share as much as I can. When a topic comes up, I'll give my experience on that point of view. Whether it's right or wrong, that's for you to decide. One thing that if you guys want to do, I'm either going to start it later today or start early tomorrow. But for this app here, Plyrium Forge, I don't have a website for it yet. So I'm going to build the whole thing from scratch, from start to finish here live with you guys. So you can follow me along to understand how I go from zero to nothing to a fully working website and launching this app. And I hope you guys come and see that, check that out. I think that would be a great experience for all of you, for people who are just starting or learning how to vibe code. Hey, my HVAC guy's here. Oh, software engineering. Okay, that's what SWE means, I guess. Yeah, I've never heard that term before. Tomorrow afternoon, I might do that because I'm not ready until. So right now I'm at version 0.8.9. I was hoping to get to 1.0 before I release it. Sorry, my dogs are barking at my HVAC guy. I'll be right back. Oh, my stream hours? When I get on, I'll stream 10, 12, 15 hours a day, every day. So I'm always on. I'll be right back. Oh man, I might be stuck out there for a while. That boy's giving me his life story. Um, okay. So my stream hours is I am Mountain Time, and I stream between 6 in the morning till whenever I'm done. Hey Ernie, so yes, I got to keep it real. Between the subscriptions and for each one of my AIs and for my website here, that is an accurate statement. And right now, since this is still new, like this is 15 days old now, or 14 days, something like that. I'm losing track now. But it's still early, though. It needs to mature with age. And I'm getting there. And of course, I got this as my backup here. So I believe all these guys are done with theirs. So I'm just waiting for this one to finish. And if everything goes good, I could do a rebuild on this for the newest version with all the features I put out. Right now, I am a Microsoft 365 architect, and I work for a company and I manage their Microsoft cloud infrastructure. In fact, I'm working right now today, doing a little bit of everything. But I'll be leaving and coming back. I'll keep the stream up, but I'll be going back and forth. I got the HVAC guy here, so I'll be right back. Oh boy, that's my HVAC guy who's here to repair my HVAC, and he's got a million stories. So, yeah. So yes, Pan, what am I building? I'm actually building what you see in front of you here. This is my agentic development environment, my ADE. I have a director here that I give him the directions of what I want, what I need built, and he will facilitate that to either one, two, or all um, agents here. And I have coders, I have researchers, I have auditors, and you can build multiple teams. Come in here and you can build as many teams as you want, and the size you want. You can name your team. You can choose what type of AI you want. And while it's going, you could actually change your AI if you don't want to use, like for my auditors, let's just say I want them to be Gemini. My researchers, I want them to be Claude. You could do that. And my director will broadcast out to his team, which this is the roster here. He'll broadcast out to the team, and the team broadcasts back to the director here. Hey, Darren, thank you so much. Yeah, I would love to see you come back. Hey, Lurkley, thank you so much for stopping by. I'll love to have you guys come back. I have a Discord channel if you guys are interested. I'll paste it in the chat here. You guys are more than welcome to join it. I'm hoping to build a nice community for like-minded people here. Put it in there. Here and Twitch. Now we just set up the server yesterday, so it's not fully fleshed out yet. It's still in its early stages. But when I have time, I'll get to that. I just haven't done it yet. Also, the other thing about my tool is the token efficiency. So right now, Claude gets around 99% efficiency, and that's caught up here on top. Where Codex does not get that much. It usually gets around 40 to 50% because of their CLI tools that's built to manage their LLM is different. Each one's different. So what I'm able to capture and change before it hits the LLM, they're just different paths and different ways to do it. So Ariane trip, what I am actually trying to do is have these guys build themselves. They're actually working on this tool here, dog fooding themselves. So um, there was an issue with. I'm actually debugging. I changed. So I started this 4 days ago from scratch, and today's the fourth day. Yesterday I did a complete architect overhaul under the hood, changed some things out, and that broke a lot of other things. So I'm playing cleanup today, or all day yesterday and today. I'm almost done. So how long have I been into vibe coding? Um, Probably about a year now. I've been vibe coding, but that's not how long I've been vibe coding this. I only vibe coded this 4 days ago, and my other this is my main website here. I vibe coded this. I built this 14 days ago. Which like most of the part, hey, everybody likes money. Um, I actually enjoy developing, creating apps, and ever since I started live streaming, I've been enjoying that. I'm actually having fun doing it because you guys give me someone to talk to. I get to share my experience with you guys, and you guys get to share yours with me. It's been a very good interaction. Haven't had a bad experience yet with streaming, so I've been enjoying that. But my background, I'm a Microsoft 365 architect. I manage for a company. I manage their whole 365 environment, their cloud. That's what I do. I don't work for Microsoft. I work for a company and I manage their Microsoft, if that makes sense. I understand Microsoft, their whole enterprise tool suites. You will get a 403 trying to access my website if you're not from the US or Canada. It is geo-blocked. There's a couple reasons why I did that, so I apologize that you can't go to it and visit it. One of the main reasons is the industry that I'm targeting is local companies like HVAC companies and plumbers. And there's rules and regulations, EPA rules that I have to abide by. So when I build my software, my SaaS, I incorporated those regulations into the back end of the software for them. Easier for them to manage that way. And like for instance, refrigerant, you have to keep a log of it, and you have to have the right disposal and things like that. Your country, I don't know your laws or regulations, so I didn't build for that. So there's no point for you to even sign up or even know about the website because it's just not built for anybody outside of the U.S. The second reason is security. You work for the government of Ontario? Okay. Yeah, I work for the government as well. So politics, I want to see what you're building. You said you're vibe coding too. You got anything to share or you want to share? Anything interesting? This is so close to being done. He's already been running for 10 minutes, so it should be done pretty soon. What's neat, if I want to, like, I can add a note up here, nice little description. So I can pop these up like this. Let me add a note here. So he's working on the target removal, right? So I understand what he's doing. And now, if I ever forget what he was doing, I can just hover over this and I can see what he's doing. I could actually rename him too if I want to call him, say, Jesse. I call him Jesse if I wanted to. But I just try to keep things simple. Oops, code ER3. I don't let the AI decide any of my architecture. That is always a mistake. They can suggest and give you ideas, but the problem with that is their training data is always a year old. So they don't know what's been changed, what their vulnerabilities are, what's different today, right? So it's important for you to, if you do any designing, you have to have a say in the architecture. Um, Even if you don't understand the architecture, you want to be able to guide your AI to do the research and understand it themselves before they decide on what's good. I build software that turns SRT into good YouTube videos with edits, motion graphics, etc. But SRT is not that good for timing. Information is. I upload my voiceover to the program and whisper X large. So I want to make give you my suggestion for instead of using Whisper, use Parakeet. It's made by NVIDIA. It's a lot lighter weight. The only thing is, it's only trained in English. It's not multi-language. So, which Whisper is. So if you need it for multi-language, Whisper is the way to go. But Parakeet is much faster. In fact, that's what I use. So the first time, so that's what this little orb down here is. So the first time I use it, it has to load up into my GPU. So it's going to take a little bit. So let me do something here. This is a test and only a test. So it'll take a minute to transcribe it. But now since it's loaded, I can use it super fast. Like anything I say or whatever I want to explain, it'll just go right in as soon as I let go of the key. See how fast that is? It's almost instant. So this is Parakeet, and it's very good at understanding what you're saying. It's called Parakeet. NVIDIA's Parakeet. Yeah, it's Parakeet.
I don't know why I had that.
I don't either. But I's got it now. Are you leaving soon? Okay. Okay. Go sit in some AC. It's freaking hot in here. We have our doors open, fan blowing, and it's 100 degrees outside. It is not multilingual unless they made a change recently, but I don't think it's multilingual. So yeah, if you need it for your language, Whisper is the next best to use. I agree with that. I've been married for a long time, um, and we've already worked out all those problems years ago. So me doing what I'm doing, she does what she does, and we just know how to get along, and we love each other. So dating life's easy for me. I don't date no more. That's how easy it is. Oh, you're talking about yourself. The dating life for yourself is hard. So for 21, okay, I understand now. So at 21, you have to figure things out. You'll find the right person, whether it's a high school sweetheart or someone you haven't even met yet. You'll find the right person, and what it's about is. And here's the thing: you don't even have to have the same interest. In fact, if you do, I doubt you'll get along. You have to have separate interest, but you have to respect each other's interest. And and you guys, anybody who you're with, you have to treat as your equal, not as someone above or below you. So, and her issues are your issues, and vice versa, right? So if you when you understand that, you'll do good. Hey, welcome back, Lego. That was a quick hour and a half. Yeah, 21. You still got the rest of your life. You're good. Well, they definitely made it harder nowadays. They got all these apps you do now. I honestly, if I had to start dating today, I'd be screwed. The way people date now is just so different than when I grew up. Back in my day, you throw a rock at the girl, knock her out, and drag her by her hair, and you got her, right? Nowadays, you got to ask permission. Stupid. Oh, I can ask him to move for you. Hold on. I'll be right back, guys. I'm back. Hey, Darren, thank you so much. That actually makes me feel good. And this guy's still not done. Jeez. Yep, I'll check her right now. Right now. Yeah, I'll do all that. Um, I just haven't got to it yet. So no, I replaced Tori. That was part of the architecture change I did yesterday. Tori's good. I was just having some. So both Tori and Electron both use Chromium. Chromium is used for the graphical interface, and a lot of the the GPU processing part of it. Tori is a little bit older than Electron. Electron is a little bit more feature rich. I was trying to get away with Tori because it plays nicer with the Rust, but I had some issues with it when it comes to uh, my terminals refreshing, so I had to change to Electron, which is still good. It's not a bad app to use. Thank you so much. Yeah, the workflow is very simple. I tell my director, I give it directions, what I need done. And what's neat, so one of the main issues I've always had, so most people, they just have a bunch of terminals, right? And they got to click on each one and give each one their own directions. And then they forget, like, what did I tell this guy or what did I tell this guy? And you end up getting lost, especially when you're working with multiple agents. So if you have a director, I can see exactly what's happening because my director manages my team for me. And they report back to my director. And if I could ask them like this, so what's the status right now on Coder 3? Where are we at? You know, I could do that in the middle of Coder 3 doing his thing. I'm not interrupting anybody. I'm not interrupting any of my other agents. And he's going to go check right now. He's going to actually ask him. In fact, he just sent the message. You see it right here. Message submitted. There's his status. He sent it back. And now the director is going to report to me. To me, that feature, no other app like this does. I think it's so important to be able to have a manager that manages their team. And if something goes wrong, I can yell at the director. And there's my status right there. Everything we've done. So Coda 3 is now free. So he just finished up. What you just sent something to Coda 4. What are you having him do? Dude, what are you having him, dude? Hey, what's up, Vibes? So you finally came back. You just couldn't get away. So that's what Coda 4 is doing. Has Llama Provider bridged. So I'm going to be incorporating Olama in here for anybody who doesn't want to pay for a subscription and they have their own AI that they want to use. That's true, Vibes. I want to see some of your work though when you're ready to show it off. I love seeing what other people are doing. But yeah, that's the workflow. And the other thing, of course, the board here. This is important because they all work this board to get things done. In fact, hey, on the ops board, there's several things in progress right now. Is anybody in your team have these locked, or are they not completed, or what's going on? Can you check on that for me? So trial and error. Um, using so you can see the one of the main thing that messes it up. Do you see how well it allows it here to flow? One of the things that I incorporated. See how I can scroll up and down on this one, but I can't on this one because this one's in operation right now. That will keep the refresh rate low. At the same time, keep it consistent with what it's doing. Since these aren't needing to be refreshed, I can scroll through them. I only lock the ones that are actually actively working. If you don't do that, you're going to get some weird character misplacements all over the place. That's one trick. See, now I can't, if I'm scrolling up on this one, I can't do nothing. Scrolling up on this one, I can't do nothing. But this one, I can scroll up on. In fact, even when it's in full view, I can't. And you see how they refresh all of them? Watch them. They all align. And even if I close them out here, I close them all out like this. So they're still working. They're still processing. If I want to do other things, like I want to look at the browser here, which is not working right now, by the way, it will be. But I could look at that. If I want to come in here and look at the agent activity, I could do that. If I want to look at the skills, I want to look at my inbox, I want to look at my browser, look at, everything like that. All the tools. You're not limited on keeping something open. And plus, if you don't want this here, you could drag and drop it. If you want to share the same doc here, you can. If you want these to be here or even side by side like this, you could do that. It just depends on how you want to. Oh, that's bugged out. This is supposed to tell me what each one's doing, but it's bugged out. But yeah, you could. There we go. This is your guys' workspace, and you set it up how you feel like the way you work. And whenever I want to come back to my terminals and my director, I can. How many approximate days till demo? Tonight. So sometime today. This one broke the UI. So I still have UI issues like this rendering here. It's just not there no more. If I switch my coders here, it'll fix it, but I'll lose the content in it. Yeah, I can't do nothing with it now. Let me see if I can close this out and bring it back. Yeah, okay, now the director's missing and he's back. Yeah, it's still not perfect. I still have issues. There it goes. I lost the first one. And I just want it smooth and working good for you guys before you guys get it. Hey, Strick, welcome. Glad you found us. This is it's an ADE that I'm developing, and it's something I'm going to be releasing to all of you guys pretty soon here. So let me see. So give me a status update. Is everybody done? If everybody's done, then I can rebuild this. That's what I've been waiting for this whole time. So yes, you're going to be able to use your API, any API that you have. I don't think DeepSeek has CLI. I'll have to double check. But if they do, then yes. I want you guys to be able to use any type of agent that you bring. You bring your own agent. That's the whole point of this. And right now, I have OpenCode, Cursor, Gemini, Codex, and Claude. And Olama is in the next build. That's what I'm waiting for. Did I appear on your homepage? Hey, that means I'm doing something right. YouTube's recommending me, which is good. Almost everything is wrapped up. Just waiting on Coder 4. Coder 4 is done. I'm not seeing any activity in Coder 4. Are you sure you're waiting on Coder 4? How you doing? Is it Len Plus? So right now, I don't have a website built for it, and I'm going to be building that either today or tomorrow. And I'm going to build it right here live from scratch, from zero, nothing, no code written, to a fully functional website in one live stream. In 30 U.S. time, I don't know yet. Okay, so we're good. All right, so I'm going to close this out. So I have a lot of commits that just went in. I need you to review them all, and if everything's good, go ahead and merge it, and let's build it. So right now I'm using Claude, and I have Codex, which is Chat GPT. Those are the two that I'm using primarily. In fact, all the sub agents you saw there, every single one of those terminals was Chat GPT running on 5.5 on the highest. And I have the lower end subscription when it comes to GPT. I have the $100 one. With Claude, I got the $200 one. But I have token efficiency inside my app, so I can run this all day long, and it doesn't really hurt my usage. In fact, if you look here, so this usage here is still how much I have left on a $100 plan, and it resets on May 15th, so a couple days. If that tells you anything, how efficient my AED does, or ADE. No, not preferring one over the other. They both have their roles. For management, I've been using Claude, and for any deep reviews, I use Claude. For back-end coding, I'll use like Sonnet 4.6 if I'm using a desktop app. But inside my own app, I'm just letting Codex run with it. And I also have token efficiency with Claude as well. So when I'm running in this, it starts to chew up my hours and my weekly rates. But when I'm using my device, it hardly touches it. And I can run multiple of them, as you guys saw today. I don't know what Replit is. Yeah, you don't have to change it. If you want to use Claude, you bring Claude. You bring your own. Um, you bring your own AI. So, and the other thing, Gemini is going to be releasing theirs pretty soon. Their 3.2, whatever model it is, supposedly next week, and we'll see where that's going to go. Okay, that'll be awesome, Lego. I like having you around. By the way, Forts, welcome. Thank you for joining. And yeah, I still don't know what Replit is. Or Replit, yeah. And Glitch, don't know what Glitch is either. Are they local host, locally ran AIs? It's like Claude, okay. Do you run them through Olama or how do you run them? Okay. Is he done yet? He's not done. So after I build this, I'll show you all the new features I have in it. Then I got to hop off for about an hour. Then I'm going to start a stream again. But I have a meeting here that I got to take care of at pretty soon. And you guys don't want to watch me in my meeting. It's kind of boring. When you say see paper, I don't know what that means. See paper clip. What do you mean by that? So, Darren, you're building a website, an app that harnesses AIs inside of it for layman users. Paperclip on GitHub. Okay, well, I'll check that out. Hang on here. I'm curious what that is. It's the open source app that everyone uses. Yeah, apparently. I guess I've been using it, guys. See what the README says here. Paperclip runs your business, open source orchestration to manage teams of AIs. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've never heard of this. So this is a lot like what I'm building then, right? Why does this look familiar to like? It looks like Bridge to what's that other one? Bridge Storm. What's that? What's that other guy that does YouTube? It looks a lot like his. Horse racing betting automation suite. That would be fun. Hey, calm down. Calm down. Hang on, guys. I'll bring it back. Sorry about that, guys. My HVAC guy, he's got some stories, so I'm trying to get him finished. He got my air working again, thank God. But and then I have my meeting here in 30 minutes, so bear with me. I'll be right back. You guys want some music at least? I could do that for you. A little bit. All right, I'll be right back, guys. is. All right, I'm gonna hop off for a little bit. Although I haven't been here, I apologize for that. I will be back on in about an hour or so. So I got a meeting here I got to prepare for, and I got to get this HVAC guy out of here. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Thanks for hanging out. Bye.